Hello? Is anybody there? I'm solo today. We were going to have Julian on, but he's not feeling well. Woke up with some bugs, so it's just me, guys. Just me. I was trying to see what day we're on, but my phone is broken. A little bit of a delayed stream. Let me know how everything sounds. Sorry for being late. Cedric and I are working on some stuff. Let me get chat popped out. Hold on. All right. Yeah, dude. It is the 6th season. Everyone gets sick. Yeah, thanks, dude. Got the crank shirt on today. All right, let's see. Today's day 230. I needed to know so I can get this TikTok stream going. Let me get this booted up. 2:30. Go live on TikTok. All right. Should be live on both. Today I'm mostly just gonna be playing in Unity. What else? Who we got here? Gage, Cactus, Run, McDougal. What up? Captain Jacks, Tails, Joe Clinton, the usual crew. What scene am I in right now? What do we want to play? Let me go. Huh. My mom's in the house. What up, Mom? Did you drop out the package yet? No, I didn't. And you're not getting cranked merch. You can buy your own cranked merch, Birch. I'll give you the login. Can you try and build a loop this stream? Ooh, I could, but the problem is Cedric's working right now. So if I build anything, I won't be able to push it because he's working and hasn't pushed his changes. So basically I'd be building something that would end up getting deleted. We could do it anyway, or I could build it in a different scene. Wonder I could build it in the open world scene if we wanted to try it there. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But let's go look at the stuff that they pushed today. If I can figure out what I'm doing here. There we go. We'll go look at the new stuff Maggie's been working on. I'm still hoping I'll get a build out to Patreon members tomorrow with the new demo map, so you guys can at least test that, see how that feels. I'm gonna load up this other scene. We can take a look at it. I'm cold. Oof. All right. Let's roll with this. Let me make this like full screen. How a loop would work? Yeah, be interesting. I mean, we could try it. We can just mess around with it and try it, and then I can just delete all this stuff. Let me go like this. There we go. What up, Aaron? Welcome. All right. So we've been working on, you know what I want to see is, I had him remove this FPS cap and now I'm going to use it. Whatever, new setting. Now you can uncap your FPS. But Maggie's been working on the environment stuff. It's still not ready, which is why there isn't a build yet, but it's getting there. And then today, Cedric and I just went through and we're tweaking some stuff. So I'll talk to you guys about what we're tweaking. We didn't tweak anything on Fika. I think Fika's pretty solid. We did tweak some stuff. You won't be able to see it yet because Cedric's still working on it. But we're gonna tweak some stuff on Shredskogen. The jump section down here is what he's working on right now. We're gonna leave these jumps as they are. But we're probably gonna fix the markers here so you can't cut this. I need to make sure to tell them that. And then this whole section with these 2 jumps is gonna change. I think this section's kind of boring. It's just like these big jumps that are meh. So we're gonna make that a little more dynamic. And then we redid this section. So he smoothed out this berm a little bit and then redid all of this. So this jump is totally different now. This whole thing is gone. And now it's like, it's still a step up into, you know, you kind of step up into a little landing here. And then there's like a long and low tabletop kind of deal to finish out the track. So this is a lot more user-friendly, beginner-friendly. This is pretty punishing the way it is right now. I mean, you do the whole trail, you get to the frickin' end, and then you just like miss this and you're underneath there and screwed. So that whole thing's been done. And then Catlegrotten, we're redoing a bunch of stuff on Catlegrotten, mostly with markers. So all those skips will be not possible on Catlegrotten anymore. So that'll be exciting. What's up, TikTok? How long do you think the longest run would take right now? It depends on this map. I mean, we can look at the times, but on this map, they're not that long. Catlegrotten's the longest, 2:23. On the other map, there's a trail that's like 4 minutes long or something. What is something you were most impressed by that you guys what you guys have done? The physics, from my opinion. I think the physics are the best thing we've done and what makes us stand out the most from other games. Still lots of room for improvement and things we want to work on, but physics for sure are, I think, what makes this game special. I think anyone can, not anyone, but you know, it's not super crazy to make amazing trails and nice pretty art and all that, but it is very difficult to make amazing physics. Also, there's more trees, so we're gonna run some. Oh, that's the other thing, we got the dude in. He's still a work in progress. Some of you didn't like it, you had to be a woman. So the guy has been swapped out for the demo. He does have a temporary helmet on. What else was I gonna do? Let's go run some laps and take a look at some of the new stuff. Patrick says been keeping up with this for a while. No, thanks. Dig the floral editions. Yeah, thank you. When is it scheduled to be released? The free play test should go live on Steam next week. That's the plan. Full release date, I don't know, but if you want to play PC, Mac, or Linux, hit up the Patreon. Hear me say that a million times today, probably. Yeah, this tree, let's see how this feels. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we can keep that tree the way it is. We're gonna have to... I think this is my first time trying it with that tree there. It might need to be moved over a tiny bit. I do like how it like comes over the trail, but it kind of makes that turn a little bit difficult. Let's see if I can hit it wide. Yeah, it's definitely going to slow things down a bit, which might not necessarily be a bad thing. I don't know. Okay, I just bounced from one tree to the next. Hope it drops soon. My exams are going to end. Yeah, dude, it should be next week. Right in time for everyone to have their little Christmas holiday break. Rip some laps on the demo. I think it'll be fun. It's looking a lot nicer, though. I mean, compare this to what it used to look like. All right, I'm going to slow down here just to see what this tree's all about. Because if you hit it right here, I think your head hits. Well, maybe it'll be okay. Just wonder if the base of it should be moved over like a meter. Probably. Anyway, I want to finish the whole trail and see what else, see if there's other new stuff Maggie's added. Because I haven't ripped a lap on this thing yet today. Will this be on PS5? Yeah, plans eventually on console. We're working on PC. Oh, PC first, and then it'll be consoles after that. But it'll probably be a couple years. Yeah, I think this tree is going to annoy me more than it is cool. I think it just needs to be moved over a bit. The leader, why is it? I don't know why it's not giving me a time. I wonder if the leaderboard is... No. I don't think it was reset. I don't know what's happening right now, you guys. Today's just one of those days. I'm gonna hit up chat in a second, but I'm locked in. Just trying to rip a run, see what kind of new artwork we got. See if there's any new props anywhere. I think she's like slowly kind of adding in stuff here and there. So some of these trails are still kind of empty and bare looking. And I don't know how much, you know, this is just the demo map. So I don't know how much time we're going to really spend working on this. So you'll see here there's a new ending now. So now this just ends right here. These were really hard for beginners. They would crash on these all the time. So it made finishing Fika or any trail on this map super hard. So we've moved it. So that's how that is now. I'm going to exit this and we'll do another trail in a second. I need to catch up on chat. I don't have Brian here, who's usually the one who's like rocking chat for me. Yeah. Been over 100 days since I've seen your live last game. Looks so much better. Hey, thanks, Cole. Appreciate it. Yeah, Maggie's been working hard on the update lately. Is this inspired at all by Descenders? The start looks familiar. No, I don't. There's really not much we're taking from Descenders. I don't. I mean, it's a mountain bike game, but there's really not a whole lot in Descenders that I'm in love with that we're like inspired by, to be honest. Let me go look over here on the other side of things. You're on the struggle bus a bit today, but you made it. Oh, I hope you're okay. Sorry, Aaron. Oh, man. Can you still crash in the lowest corner from the compression if you are too fast? He did just change that. We were just testing that actually, and it was annoying us. So I think he smoothed it out now, so where you won't crash in the compression there. We hope. What is this? I think the tree should be placed in a way that you should pass it while being ducked. Oh, that'd be interesting. Damn, I love those end jumps. Could scrub the first one so hard. What end jumps? Oh, yeah. I mean, you can still hit them, but they're not part of the race now. All right. I think we're caught up over there. See, then I catch up on one, and then TikTok pops off. It's too hard to keep up, man. It's too hard. I just don't think I'll be able to today, and that's fine. Let's go do another trail. And I might end up switching after we run some. Also, we're aware that the grass is overgrown and that you can't see the trail. Maggie's working on that. So a lot of the stuff will get tweaked. But I don't get as good performance playing in Unity because right now I'm just playing in the game engine we make the game in. So you guys could see the latest additions. But I think here in a little bit I'll just boot up the regular game, like the version you guys have, and we'll just run some laps, try to get some fast times. But I wanted to kind of show you guys what we've been working on. I know it's been quiet lately. We haven't done an update in a while. I'm hoping I can do an update tomorrow with the version you see here, just so you guys can get in and test the demo version before we set it live to Steam. I'd like to have the Patreon members testing it a little bit beforehand. Game is called Cranked. It's not Downhill Domination. Want to be Descenders, dude. I definitely do not want to be Descenders. That's part of the reason we're making Cranked, is to not be Descenders. So, nope, it's definitely not a wannabe Descenders. Feels completely different. We will have a free Steam playtest next week, so if you want to give it a spin and see what you think and how it compares, you can give it a try for free. Ooh. Way too fast. It looks a lot faster than it feels. We get that feedback a lot, and then when people actually play it, they say, "Oh, never mind, it doesn't feel too fast." Once you play it, it feels pretty good. What's up, Cordial? Yeah, I'm kind of showing off some new stuff, working on improving this art for the demo that we're going to hopefully drop free Steam playtest next week. Kind of working on tweaking some things, making it look a little prettier. What up, 6-7? Is this game released yet? You can get it if you join our Patreon, $5 a month. You can actually get all of our development builds. We will have a free Steam playtest going on next week. Sign up for the playtest on Steam if you guys haven't yet already. But yeah, if you want to play now, PC, Mac, or Linux, hit up Patreon. Link is in the bio. We're a small indie team using Patreon just to raise more money for development. So yeah, Cedric's been working on this section, but it's not. Yeah, see, that's what happened before. But I think he's fixed it, so now it doesn't happen. Let's go try the new trail that I built. See if it's. I don't know if it'll be runnable right now. I think Zach, someone tweaked something and it screwed up some things. I think, but we'll go try it anyway. I gotta go find it first. Is this Fika? Where'd you go, Fika? There we go. I gotta follow the trail or I get lost. With all these trees now, it's like harder to find your way. But yeah, here's the new secret trail I built for the demo. It's over here behind Fika. I think the start of everything will work, but I think some parts might not. Whoops, tire got stuck. Oh man, it's like more decorated here. Hopefully there's no trees in my way. We'll see. Oh! Oh, dude, the wall ride's super fun, actually. What bike is that, Riley asked? This is the Frameworks bike. I don't know if you follow racing or mountain biking at all, but yeah, this is like, we partnered with Frameworks, got this bike in the game. So it's official Frameworks bike here. This game going to be on console? Yeah, eventually it'll be on console. It's not yet. Right now we're developing PC, Mac, and Linux. But once we get to like a 1.0 version, then we'll release it on console as well. This part's super fun actually and flowy. And you don't... I kind of designed most of this so that you don't have to jump. So you kind of just flowing through. Don't really have to pedal. Don't really have to jump. You do have to use your brakes in some spots. There's a couple little gaps you have to jump on. But like... a lot of it you can just kind of flow. As I show you exactly how I'm not flowing. We'll get it. This is definitely a little bit of a tech trail. I really love this drop though. You just basically come to a stop and send it. And then I didn't send it. There it is. Nope. Oh my goodness. You guys having fun yet? Oh. The wall ride's kind of finicky, but I like it that way. Like it actually takes some skill, like hopping off of it to land on the landing there. Same with these these shark fin things. They kind of throw you off how you hop. Once you get the flow of it, it feels pretty good. I love that drop. Oh, I think my back tire clipped. That slowed me down. Oh my goodness, that tree. I put the trees there because I thought that'd be fun, but now they're just annoying me. Replay mode coming to the Steam playtest? No, there will be no replay mode. Probably not for a long time, actually, Cordial. We got other things to focus on before we hit the replay mode. Oh, that was close. Nope. Are we good? I think we're good. Yep. Oh, I think I have lost speed. Yep, I lost too much speed. You think you'll be able to play the demo on Steam with my MacBook? Probably. I mean, I play on my MacBook. Depends on how old your MacBook is. Stoppy into that drop would be dope. Let's try it. How many keyboards I got? Dude, I don't know. 4. Will you be adding any tricks? Yeah, we plan to add some tricks. Oh, dude, stoppies are terrible still. We need to fix stoppies. Because you're right. That would be sick. But it's not going to be sick with the way stoppies feel right now. Oh, dude, it would be cool, though. Let's see if I can just get one. Nope. I think I need to get on the brakes later. Harder and later. Too early. Too early. You make this game? Yes, I am one of 4 people working on this game. I'm the game director. Oh, It's too hard right now with these stoppy physics. We got to fix them. 2019 MacBook Pro and it's not playable. Yeah, mine is a 2021 M1. I think if you're on like if you're like on an M1 or higher, it'd probably be okay. But I think if you're still on like Intel based Macs, that's probably not going to run very well. Yeah, no. Stoppy's not going to work. Can you make it so there are more tricks than in Descenders? Hey, how many tricks they got? I'll make sure we have one more. Now, my plan for tricks is that players can do a lot of customization with tricks. You can unlock different tricks. Each bike will have... You know, you won't be able to equip all tricks to every bike. Like a downhill bike, you wouldn't be able to do like a tail whip or a bar spin, for example, because obviously you've got all the cables. But I want players to be able to like customize the position of their tricks where they want them in the controls. They can swap them out. They can unlock more. You know, you probably will only be able to equip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 tricks at once, but I would like to have more than 8 tricks in the game, so it's up to the player to determine like which 8 tricks they want equipped at any given time. If that makes sense. Oh my goodness, I was doing this so good yesterday. No, I can't. Can you put super cycles in Huffies? Dude, maybe. Does the controller shake? Yeah, there's haptics, and I want to spend a lot of time improving them, but there's haptics in the game already, but like I said, I want better ones. I think one game that did haptics really well was Wheel World. Feels super good in Wheel World when you're riding a bike. Are you going to make a Rampage map? Yeah, I would like to, like a Rampage inspired one. Our plan, like the first map is going to be mountain based, and then after that will be, I think, like kind of urban tropical vibe. And then maybe after that it'll be like a desert Rampage style map. And I'd like to do the Rampage style map at the same time that we do a trail building mode, so that we can release 2 versions of the Rampage map. One with our trails built on it, and one that's empty, and the community can use like a new trail building mode to build their own trails on a Rampage style map. We'll get through this, guys. We're going to get through it. It's not easy. Oh, that was sick. Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. First mountain bike game with Walmart bike brands. Wait, what? Walmart bike brands? It's a Frameworks bike, dude. There's no Walmart bike brands in this. Also, we've got our first gear brand signed on, and Maggie will start working on the gear soon. I haven't spoiled who it is yet. But it's coming. What else? I requested access to the playtest. How often do you let people in? We haven't let anyone in yet. So once the playtest is ready, I'm letting everyone in. It'll hopefully next week. I like the game a lot, but how does your graphics look so good? How does our graphics look so good? Maggie makes them look so good. Yeah, playtest should be out next week. This is a new trail I was working on for the playtest. It's kind of a hidden secret trail in the playtest map. Oh, I screwed that up. I kind of want to get a clean run through here, but man, it's just not working. Dude, the lighting looks so good today. It didn't look this good yesterday. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. This feature's pretty sick. I just, made a quarter pipe kind of ghetto, but it works, dude. You go up this side of it. Bunny hop, little 180. I need to fix that little gray thing. Then we're supposed to go here. Then we're going to hit this, into this, onto this. Oh, Maggie, are you kidding me? Maggie, you put a tree in my way. I'm going to have to delete that tree. Then you're supposed to go up here, off of this, gapping way down into this. This is where it gets kind of crazy. I don't know if we'll be able to run this part today because I think it's bugged out. But then you send this thing. People are like, dude, give us a huge mega ramp. Here you go. Here's your mega ramp. Giant ski jump all the way over to this massive landing. And then it narrows and you hit this long and low through this tight corridor, landing on the landing of Shredskogen. It works pretty sweet. What else? Oh, Makai just got home from work. You missed anything? Not much, dude. Just been trying out the new stuff. Sorry, TikTok. I'm trying to keep up. You guys, what's up? How's the progression system going to work? Talked a lot about that in a live stream recently, but it's going to be open world. I'll talk about that why I race a little bit. Open world. And the way it'll work is the open world will have a bunch of different chairlifts. In the beginning, you'll just have access. Your like lift ticket will only give you access to the very first chairlift, which will take you to kind of like the beginner area of the mountain. And you got to go to that area, complete a bunch of challenges, and then as you go back to the lift attendant to take the lift back up, he'll stamp your pass with the challenges you've completed. Once you've completed enough challenges, you can go to the lift ticket office, upgrade your pass to a different ticket. That'll give you access to different chairlifts. And you basically keep doing that to all the different zones, and all the different challenges will be, you know, different types of challenges, from like race challenges to trick to exploration ones where you got to find hidden things and all kinds of different fun stuff. And that's how the main progression of the game works. And then there will be separate progression for bikes. So the way bikes will work is very similar, but you'll basically go to the bike shop at the base of the mountain. You go in there, kind of shop around, look at the bike you want to get. And the bikes will be unlocked via challenges. So like you kind of look at a bike you want, and then you kind of mark it as a favorite, which will let you know the challenges you need to complete, and you'll kind of get like a bike pass. And as you complete those challenges, once you've completed them all, you go back to the bike shop. They've, you know, show them you completed all the challenges, and then you unlock the bike, and that's how you get the bike. And then gear will be similar, kind of. Gear will be unlocked based on the things you've completed. So as you like complete a full zone in a section, you'll unlock exclusive gear. So different types of achievements and things you do in the game will unlock gear. But then also we're going to like hide gear throughout the map, because we want this game to be a lot about exploration. So there'll be hidden backpacks and stuff like around the map as you explore. And if you find that stuff, you can open them up and unlock gear that way. So there's kind of 3 different systems at play. There's like the main progression system, which is unlocking the mountain, and then there's the bike progression system, and then all like the gear progression and everything too. That's how it is. There's no in-game economy. There's going to be no microtransactions. There's no sponsorships. There's none of that stuff. I feel like a lot of that stuff's been overdone. And oh man, I keep clipping that thing. How many bikes is there? I don't know how many bikes there would be right now. There's one bike, this downhill bike, but our plan is to have different bike categories. So like downhill, enduro, trail, slope duro, maybe a slope style, maybe a BMX bike, all these different types. And you, each different class will have different physics attributes, and within each class will be different complete bikes you can unlock. Like this is the Frameworks bike. Then hopefully we get other brands in the game, and you can equip different complete bikes, and then also like customize the way they look. There won't be like full bike customization, like you can customize every single individual part, just because we have one artist on staff, and that's too much work for a team of 4 people. There is third person, but still work in progress, and I find it much harder to play in third person. But we can try. Oh, dude, look at this. Huh? Anyone ever do this in real life? Because I sure do. This is how I ride. I'll try a couple runs in third person for you guys who are third person preference. Too slow? No, we're good. Oh. Man, we almost had a full run, and I screwed it up. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was sick. All right, clip it. I got to remember. Dude, that was actually, where was that? 27 minutes into this, about 30 minutes in. There's the stop. I didn't even do it on purpose. Stoppy into the drop. How is the trail building feature? We don't have a trail building feature in the game yet. That's something that'll come after 1.0 launch. That'll be ways down the road. If I miss your question, guys, feel free to just ask it again. I'm trying to keep up, but without Brian here, usually I've got another guy on stream that helps me. So it's a little harder with just me trying to play and respond. Looks hard, Joey. Yeah, this trail's hard. I'm just kind of messing around on a new trail we made yesterday. I think I made this. Was it yesterday? Day before? I don't know. I forget. But yeah, just messing around, having fun. This is like a new secret trail. Super techy and hard, but that was the point. When can you test Cranked on Steam? Hopefully next week. That's the plan. Plan is to get it out before Christmas, and next week is the last week people are working before they go on Christmas break. So it's kind of got to be next week or not. We'll see what happens. Dude, his armpits, like, watch this. You guys are joking, but like he definitely has some sweaty pits and like a weird looking thing on the back. And yeah, these are things Maggie is aware of and will be fixing. But for now, it is what it is. I'm going to go back to first person so I can actually attempt to get through this because I don't think I will be able to in third. Come on, that thing. I always forget that the thing wants to kick me off to the side. How many gigabytes is it? Like 3 or something. I don't know. Something small. 3 or 4. I think the file to download, it's like 800 megs. And then after you like unzip it, I think it becomes like 2 or 3 gigs. How much does it cost to build a game? Tons of money. We're spending about $25,000 a month with a team of 4 people. So, you know, this game will cost at least, you know, to get to early access will be at least 500 grand, I think. Full, you know, the amount we'll probably spend on it in total be in the millions. I would, you know, as long as the game is doing well and making money and we can justify working on it, then, you know, my hope would be that we would be able to spend a couple million on this game, improving it over time. It's called Cranked. Is it free? No, it's not free, but we will be having a free Steam playtest next week. So if you're a Steam user, you can head over to our Steam page and hit that button to join the playtest. And then once it goes live, you'll be notified. Full price on launch, I don't know. It's too far away from release. Like, we're only day 230 into making this thing. We probably need at least a year or 2 just to get it to like early access. So I don't know what full price will be. 25, 35 range, something like that. With competitors, that's where MX Bikes, Descenders, Mavericks, they're all like 25 to 40. So I would assume somewhere in that realm is where we'll be. Should make real trails? Yeah. Yeah, YZ, I agree with you. Definitely want to make some real trails. We've done it in the past when we worked on the Mad Skills game. We would like remake Red Bull. Like we would partner with Red Bull. We made Red Bull Straight Rhythm replicas and put on in-game events for that. So it's something we've done in the past and we hope to do in the future. Love to do like an official like Red Bull hardline event in this game, for example. Partner with Red Bull, get official made version, have a contest. Maybe winner, you know, maybe do the contest like month before the real event, and then you've got, you know, winner gets like all paid expense trip out to the real event, something like that. That's kind of what we did for other stuff in the past. Oh, we're making it. Maggie put that tree there to screw us up, but can't stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. See if we can hit this. I guarantee we won't, because I think it's been screwed up. But we're going to try. Nope, too slow. But anyway, typically you take that thing all the way to here. We'll pretend, yay, wow, that was so sick. Now we're going to hit this jump. Oh, and I threw a whip. Bam. Right through the trees. Oh, whoa, dude, Joe, you're so good. All right, cool. That was that. All right, I'm going to load up the real game. Or should we just keep messing around in here? What do you guys think? I mean, we could keep messing around in here. It is prettier. Feels like this should be VR. Yeah, maybe someday. What game is this? It's called Cranked. Is it controller or keyboard, YZS? Controller. It does work on keyboard, but I think I'm going to remove keyboard controls because it's really designed to be played on a controller. It's mostly with the 2 sticks. OLZ, are there different tricks in camera modes? There's not tricks other than like free physics stuff like flips, spins, whips, scrubs, wheelies, manuals. We will add more tricks in the future. We're only 230 days into making this game. So there's nothing crazy trick-based yet, but we will get there. Different camera angles, yes, there's this. And also we've got a ton of different camera settings, so you can like change up the base kind of camera view in settings, kind of how you like it. Can you do a whip? Yeah, I can do a whip. Try to find a spot. Maybe I could throw in here. It's all free physics, so you just kind of throw the bike around. I could go find a trail that's better for whips. Probably none of these really. I'll probably just go switch to the main game instead of this Unity version, because this Unity one's kind of buggy and slow, and I'm also streaming. Here, let's throw some little whips. We're still working on the animations and stuff, like some of the camera movement and such with the whips needs to be fixed. Yeah, you just, you toss the bike around, do what you want. But here's the art direction that we're headed for, and I'm about to switch to the other version of the game, and you guys will see where we're at now. You're kind of seeing into the future in this version, because this is more pretty. But I'm going to switch it up and show you the current build we're on, which is less pretty, but it's all good. Let's see. Can you do bars pina? I mean, probably bar spins. No, not yet. Someday. Your team created this game? No caller ID? Yeah. Me and a bunch of other, there's 3 of us, did it. If Joe's struggling, it's hard. Yeah, dude, that trail's not easy. But I think it's a fun challenge, actually. When's it coming to console? Probably not for at least a year or 2. Can you explain why making games cost so much money? Yeah, the biggest cost. Oh, what we're supposed to be doing, like jumps and stuff. Let's go here. Just do some free ride stuff, but I want to get out of race mode. The reason games cost so much to make, we can do third person. Oh, see, now this is back to the girl. The reason games cost so much to make really is paying good developers and programmers and artists and all that stuff is expensive. Like, we hire the best people, and the best people cost a lot of money. All the people that work for us too are in countries that are relatively expensive. It's like Sweden, the USA, Canada. All those countries typically pay programmers and artists and that nice wages. So, paying people's salaries what costs the most. And then you've also got other things, you've got Unity licensing fees and server costs and different programs for the artists and assets that you buy and all kinds of stuff. But that stuff's a lot less and it's more minimal compared to paying people's salaries, So four people on staff, even if you paid them kind of a crappy salary of $5,000 a month, that's already 20 grand a month right there. A whole year is what, $240,000 or something like that. So if a game takes you 2 years at that rate, you're already at $500,000, and that's just employee costs. But anyway, third person's work in progress. All these animations need to be worked on, and add baggy clothes. You're right. We definitely need some baggy clothes. Hold on one sec. You're saying, Maxime, the problem is that Mavericks will probably get all the Red Bull collabs because of Matt Jones. The thing is, Red Bull doesn't really do, as far as I know, they don't have any like exclusivity deal with them. I mean, Red Bull's also in Riders Republic. Red Bull's in all kinds of games. So, unless for some reason Red Bull signed an exclusivity deal with Mavericks, I don't see why we also couldn't do it. Red Bull's usually pretty good at like, it's Red Bull. They want their branding everywhere. They want their stuff as many places as possible. So if they can be in another game, if we can prove that this game's popular and people are playing it, I don't see why Red Bull wouldn't be interested. Also, one of the owners of our company is on retainer at Red Bull as a graphic artist. So he's worked for them for a long time. We've done Red Bull events in the past with the Red Bull. So we've had partnerships with them. We've put the Red Bull helmet in our Mad Skills games. So, shit, man, we've been working with Red Bull before. Probably before Matt Jones was even a Red Bull pro. So I think we had the Red Bull helmet back in Mad Skills 2, and that was what, like over 10 years ago? Did you make this game? I'm one of 4 people currently working on this game. Yeah, it's not done though. You should add a Rock Creek or Canoga location since you get the framework sprite. That'd be cool. When is the game out? You can get it now on Patreon if you're on Mac, PC, or Linux. If you go to our Patreon, it's $5. You can get it there. And if you want to wait for, we're going to hopefully have a free Steam playtest next week. So you can sign up for that on Steam. What else? Is the marker on current Patreon build? What marker? The build I'm playing now is the current Patreon build. Is Cedric's new track in this build? Part of it is. And then the build that we'll release tomorrow, hopefully, to Patreon, will have more of his new track. I could actually show you guys that. Let's switch back over to Unity. I could show you what he's been working on there. We need to go to open world. This one. You can add a feature where you get off the bike and go to the map next to the start. Yeah. We will probably have a feature where you can get off the bike, walk around, and do all that kind of stuff. All right. Let's go show you what Cedric's been working on. Are there suspension physics? Yes, there are suspension physics, and there's also animated suspension. If I can get into fakie and go down the hill backwards, you could see it moving. It needs to be probably a little better. I feel like it's a little too fast. Yeah, you can see it moving there. But let's ride the new trail. What's the bike customization going to be like? There'll be different bike classes, so you kind of pick which bike class you want to ride, like trail, enduro, downhill, and then within each bike class, we're going to have different completes, like bikes from different brands that you can unlock and ride. This is the Frameworks bike, the first official branded bike in the game. And then we hope to have like color customization, so you can customize all the different colors of all your bike parts, but there won't be like, you won't be able to like swap out every component on the bike and do all these kind of things, because we have a tiny team of 4 people and only one of them is an artist. So we're going to do customization as like robust as we can, but it won't be, you're not going to be getting like AAA quality customization from a team of 4 people. But we will do the best we can. And then as the game gets bigger, more popular, and we have more money, we can afford to do other things. In the future, we can always change that. So if the game's kicking and making a ton of money, we can always hire more artists and do more customization. Oh, screwed that up. Let's try it again. Come on. You can do it. Use your legs. This trail's fun because it's like there's some slow parts. There's some fast parts. This little rock drop thing is cool. Oh, not cool when you do that, though. But yeah, he added quite a bit more to this. See if I can actually make it through. It's not the easiest of trails. Are you planning on adding a manual mechanic? Yeah, you can already manual, but I want to improve them even more. They're already pretty good, but they could be better. Like here, I can pop it into a manual. This section's fun. It's kind of a fast section of the map, or the trail. Whoa. You requested to try the game. How do you actually play? You got to wait till we actually set the playtest live. It's not actually live yet, but you can request it now, and once it goes live, you'll get notified, and then you'll just be able to download it on Steam. It should go live next week. That's the plan. Unless something changes. Plan is it'll be live next week. It's hard to know where I'm going. I've only played this section, I think, 1 time total. Oh. That's it so far. Still a long way to go, though, because he's got to take it all the way down there. So who knows? This trail will be long. Bop, 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 bop. Can you do whips? Yeah, we can go throw some whips. Let's go. Let's go back to the other version, though. Hold on. Stop this version. Go back to this version. Yeah, it's all free physics, so you just kind of throw the sticks around if you want to whip. You can also, all different styles, however you want to do it. Working on the animations and stuff, so if I go into third person, you'll see they don't look great yet. Look better than they used to. But we're working on all that animation work and stuff still needs to be done. When I signed up for the playtest, it said waiting for the next round of players to be accepted. Is it limited? No, it won't be limited. Right now, the playtest doesn't... It's not... We haven't even, like, released a playtest yet, so no one has been playing the playtest. The only people playing are our Patreon members. So if you want to play now and not wait for the playtest, you can join Patreon. But the Patreon... Or the playtest should go live next week, and once it goes live, we're going to let everyone in. We're not going to do, like, a limited playtest. We're just going to let everyone in. So as long as you've signed up for it, you'll get in. What are the differences between the different versions? The free playtest is limited to only... So in this game, like if you're a Patreon member, you have this map selection screen and you can do the prototype map or the open world map. What we were just on was the open world map. The prototype map is going to be renamed the demo map, and this map only has 4 raceable trails and a 5th like hidden trail. And this will be the map that the playtest is on. So you will only get access to 5 trails in the playtest, where if you're a Patreon member, you get access to like over 20 trails, plus all of the current updates on the open world map, which will include like multiplayer in the future and all the core loop stuff and the progression system and all that. So the playtest is basically just kind of like a physics tech demo on this prototype map, just for people to like try it out for free and see if they like the way the game feels and the physics and all that. And then if so, you know, you're welcome to join Patreon and get access to more, or wait for the full version to come out. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for the playtest. It'll eventually turn itself into the free demo, and then yeah, it's basically just like a physics demo for people to try it out and see if they like the game before buying it. I don't, you know, I like when people can try it out for free, see if it's a game for them before they spend their money, instead of having to like buy it, play it, return it, or whatever you got to do. Just try it out for free, see if you like it. If you do, buy it. If not, don't, you know. How do you become a member? Just go to Patreon, search for Cranked, or you can go to the link in our bio. And as long as you join at any paid tier, the lowest paid tier is $5 a month, then you'll get access to our itch.io page, which allows you to download the game from there. Can you do no-handers, seat grabs, knack-knacks, etc.? Not yet. We do have plans to do tricks in the future, but right now the only tricks you can do are like flips, spins, whips. Anything that's like free physics-based, you can do that. But you can't do anything that's like an animated trick like that. You can't do yet. You can still have quite a bit of fun with the tricks you do have in the game. See if I can do a cash roll. Nope, can't do a cash roll. Not there. Can you do Manny landings? Yeah. Like I said earlier, I want to like improve manuals and wheelie physics, but they're in there. Sometimes it's hard to land in a manual. It depends on like how big the jump was and whatever. And there is a balance point. Like it's not like some games where you just kind of like lock it in and it stays, but you know, and you can't turn. There's kind of a degree of how much you can turn in a manual, but you can. Rock screwed me up. Anyone over there on the YouTube side got any requests for me to go race any trails or anything? You regulars who are here every single week, week after week for hours on end, I would like to give you priority. So if you guys have any requests, what you want to see, what do you want me to do, let me know. Let me know. Can you already estimate when the people over the threshold get the Steam keys? Oh, yeah, I can start doing that, Kevin Jax. I think people that are over, because the way the Patreon works, guys, is if show tree map. What's tree map? I don't know what tree map is. The way the Patreon works, for those of you who don't know, is if you end up spending, it's a subscription thing. And as long as you're subscribed, you'll get all the updates we do. If you cancel your subscription, you get to keep whatever build you have downloaded last. You just will stop getting updates. But if you stay subscribed long enough to accrue $50 spent, then you get a Steam key for the game, so you don't have to like buy the game twice. So Captain Jax is asking if the people who are on Patreon and have already spent $50 can already get their Steam key. And yeah, I can start doing that because lately I have been uploading the builds to Steam. I was kind of waiting to figure out that whole process. I've only been able to upload PC and Linux so far. I haven't figured out Mac yet. I need to figure that out. But I can start sending out Steam keys to anyone who's hit that $50 threshold soon. It's no big deal. Might as well, huh? It is nicer playing it on Steam and getting it automatically updated and all that instead of doing like itch. Wow, when is the playtest out? Hopefully next week, Llama. Thanks for the question. Hopefully next week. This is like Descenders. I mean, it's a mountain biking game, and it's made in the same game engine, but it doesn't feel anything like Descenders. The core loop's completely different. The map design will be different. Everything is pretty much going to be different. So that's another big reason we're doing the free playtest and the free Steam demo. A lot of people just want to say it's a copy of Descenders, but if you play both, you will quickly feel that they don't feel anything alike. So we wanted to get a free demo out there just so people could compare it and see how it differs and see if it's for them or if they prefer to stick with some of the other mountain bike games on the market, whatever, you know. Play the game that you love the most, and if that's Crank, cool, and if it's not, glad you got something that you're into. Don't hit the tree. I hit the tree, guys. What can you play it on? Right now, you can play it on PC, Mac, or Linux. Eventually, like once we fully finish the game, we'll launch it on consoles as well, but the game is far from done. We're only day 230, and we need probably a couple years, 2 years maybe to make this, so still got a year and a half maybe. Man, I'm playing like crap today. Tree ramp. Wait, what? Tree ramp. Oh, show the tree ramp. Tree ramp from drone. Oh, yeah. You can do other fun stuff in this game too. You can use the drone to place ramps, so you can like find somewhere cool and, I don't know, place a big ramp there. But one of the other things, I think it was Captain Jax that figured this out, was that you can use the drone to place ramps in top of trees. I'm trying to find a good spot to do it. Maybe right here. So you can do things like this, which is silly, but it's like, why remove it? It's fun. So you can do this, and then what you do is you fly to the top of the ramp, you do this, place a marker, then you just drop, boom. Look at that. It's actually a sick little drop. Can I double flip the drop? Oh, almost. Let's see. There it is. Oh, that was pretty sick. Is it going to be free? No, that we have a free demo always so that people can try it out, play it. The way I want the free demo to work in the end is the way the career mode is going to work is there's going to be a big open world map, and it'll be split up into about 6 different zones. So I want the free demo in the end to just be the very first zone of kind of the main game. So you can download the free demo, try out the whole game, the core loop, all the channel, the whole first region for free, and see if you like it. And then if you do, you can buy the full game and continue playing. These are free game graphics. What? Yeah, these graphics are placeholder, dude. Let's go show you what we're working on now. Like I said, we're only day 230 into this thing, so a lot of this stuff is work in progress, but we're about to release the free Steam playtest, which will be on this version I'm about to show you, which looks a lot better. Are you going to add tail whips and bar spins? Yeah, in the future we will. They're going to be mods? Yes, modding will be a big part of the game. Hopefully we'll get that in within the next few months. So we got to wait for Unity to load, and then I can show you these new graphics. Here we go. It's common. Can you get it on Steam? The free Steam playtest will start probably next week, but yeah, it'll eventually be on Steam. But if you want the full, like if you want to join to play the full builds right now, you have to be on our Patreon. Why we're working towards getting the early access. But here's more where the graphics are going to go. Quite different than the other version. The game is called Cranked. I don't know how much it'll cost in the end. To be determined. It's still too early to determine pricing. Like we're probably a year and a half away from full launch. So a lot can change. But somewhere in the indie game kind of space. $25 maybe, 35, something like that. Oh, let's go look at the bike shop too. We got bike shop. That's a work in progress coming in the game. It's actually based off of a real shop here in El Paso, Texas. My buddy, it's called Rad Dog Bikes. So this is where you will, and I keep hitting the wrong buttons. This is where you'll come to customize your rider and your gear and all that stuff. It's obviously not filled out. It's all like kind of mostly just white boxed at this point. But yeah, there'll be a bunch of bikes and gear and all kinds of fun stuff in here. What makes you different from Descenders? Pretty much everything other than it's a mountain biking game. The physics are completely different. I've been riding bikes my whole life, and I really have always wanted a video game that felt like real riding, and I don't think any of the mountain bike games on the market do. I think they're all kind of dumbed down, mostly smooth trails. They don't handle tech well. They don't have proper racing formats. They just, I don't know, to me, they just don't feel like proper mountain biking. So I wanted to create a game that was more physics based and felt more like real riding. And that's what we're doing with Cranked. Heavy emphasis on racing and tech riding. Spent a lot of time working on our own custom physics engine to make it feel more realistic, even though it's not meant to be a simulator. It's meant to kind of be a simcade. Yeah, just trying to capture the feeling of riding realistic style trails and things like that. Can I get it on PlayStation? Not yet. In the future, you'll be able to. So if you want, you could follow us here and we'll let you know when it is available on PlayStation. Descenders is a lot too about survival. Like, their whole career mode's kind of like roguelike, and you've got a certain amount of lives. Every time you crash, you lose a life. You see how far you can go on procedurally generated maps. Ours is all like open world. It's basically like replicating what it's like to show up at a bike park, ride with your buddies, complete challenges, do races, go to special events, explore, find secret hidden things and Easter eggs, and we're gonna have a lot of fun experiences and other things to goof around with and have fun. It's not just going to be about mountain biking. It's going to be about being outside, hanging out with friends, getting silly, having fun, racing seriously if you want. It's kind of an open world, exploration based, just fun place to ride bikes and hang. How do you play? If you want to play now, you can join our Patreon. Patreon members get access to all of our development builds. And it's $5 a month. If you cancel, you get to keep the game. You just stop getting updates. And if you end up spending $50 on Patreon, you'll get a free Steam key. But anyway, these were the new graphics for the guy who was saying our graphics look like free-to-play graphics. So, like I said, work in progress. But I'm going to go back to this version because it runs better. Because we haven't... playing in Unity in the game engine's always worse. But yeah, especially this area of the map where I'm like sitting here free riding is like we spent 0 time editing this area. Can I land that? Nope. 720. Dip 7. By the time this is done, someone's already going to make the game. Make what? This game? I think if someone was going to make an amazing, authentic mountain biking game, they would have done it already. So, no one has. That's why we're here. Do you have any in real life riding clips? Yeah. I think I posted a video on our YouTube channel of me real riding because apparently people don't believe me or something. I don't know. My personal Instagram's got riding clips too. How do you play? I got blue. What do you mean? How do you play? Like, how do you download the game, or how do you actually play the game? There's a video on the Patreon that'll explain. There's like a video that tells you how to install it and how to play and all that stuff. So check that out. It should be at the top of your Patreon page if you just joined. All right, YouTube. Did you guys give me an answer of what trail I should be playing on? I want to go grind a trail for a while. Tree ramp. I did tree ramp. Shred Skogan. All right, let's go. The game you can do a stand. Wait, what? I never said no one has made a mountain biking game. I'm saying I don't think anyone's made a mountain biking game that feels authentic to mountain biking. I mean, you can say Descenders is, in your opinion, it might be authentic to mountain biking, but as someone who's ridden mountain bikes my whole life, I don't think Descenders feels anything like riding a real bike. It's very slippery. It's out of control. Every corner, I'm like drifting in corners and sliding around. It's not how real bikes feel. Also, like if you play, especially their first party trails are very, very smooth. There's like no roughness. There's no roots and rocks and tech. And they didn't even have racing until recently. They don't even have racing on a global scale. Like there's no emphasis on World Cup style racing or competitive racing. So there's tons of aspects of mountain biking that just don't exist in Descenders. Like, do they have real world brands in there? Maybe a couple, but like, I don't know. We're going to be partnering with a bunch of different brands, hopefully doing replica events, Red Bull stuff, if, all kinds of different things in the plans. But, Riders Republic, Mavericks, Descenders, I don't think any of them have done an amazing job making a game that feels like mountain biking on tech trails and other things. I'm supposed to be doing Siggy. Is that what you said, Siggy? Shred Skogan. Oh, you said Shred. And then I changed maps. Let's go back. Go back. Can you customize the bikes and the tires and stuff? Not right now. In the future, you should be able to customize some stuff. All right, here we go. Shred Skogan. I don't know why when you said Shred Skogan, I thought, what's it called? Siggy. Guess they both start with an S. Ooh, half a second up already? I'll take it. That was bad. Oh, you guys saying Descenders you can backflip in place? Yeah, I think you can just do like hop backflips and stuff. Yeah. I mean, Descenders is cool. Don't get me wrong. I think Descenders is a great game. I just don't think it's like, it doesn't feel like real riding to me. It doesn't represent what riding's all about. It's more of an arcadey, freestyle kind of trick free ride version of mountain biking, which is fine. But I kind of wanted something more resembling the racing competitive side of mountain biking, kind of the stuff I've been into as a mountain biker. I've always been more of a racer and not like a free rider. So we will have free riding and tricks and stuff in the future, but to start, a lot of the focus is on racing and line choice, all that kind of fun stuff. I should take the shortcut here, huh? Why am I taking the long way? Seems like an arcade game. Definitely has arcade elements. We're not calling it a sim by any means. We call it simcade. But I think simulators are all on a spectrum. Like there's, you've got some very silly simulators that are still called sims, like pressure washing simulator. They're a simulator. And then you've got some like super high realistic simulators like iRacing or BeamMG or something. So it's all on a spectrum. So we're trying to simulate what it's like to ride a mountain bike, but we're also not trying to simulate every single thing to every little detail. You're not going to get a flat tire in our game or have a chain break or anything because that's not fun. So we simulate the fun stuff of mountain biking, and the stuff that isn't fun in mountain biking, we kind of take some arcade twist to those elements. Like crashing, for example, in this game, it's a lot harder to crash in here than it is in real life. In real life, you'd crash on a lot of this stuff, but it's not fun playing a game where you're just crashing nonstop all the time. So gotta kind of make that a little less realistic while you make other things realistic. I don't know. Video game, this game specifically, our goal is fun. So that's the priority. Fun first, realism second. Ooh, I thought I was hitting that tree there. I don't know if this gap's still possible. Let's test it. Yeah. So we did make crashes a little more sensitive recently, so I was curious if I would crash there, but I can still gap into that. Is it available and how much? It is available if you join our Patreon. Right now we're in like pre-alpha version. We're a small indie team of 4 working on this thing. So from now until we hit early access, will probably be at least a year. We're going to be releasing the game via Patreon to help raise more money for development. And then once it's ready for early access, like once we hit to a beta phase, then we'll get it on Steam early access. So if you want to play now, PC, Mac, or Linux, you have to join Patreon. It's $5 a month. Cancel anytime. You get to keep the game. You stop getting updates though. And then if you stay subscribed just to have spent $50 on Patreon, you'll get a Steam key, so you can just get the, you don't have to, pay twice once it comes out on Steam. See if I can get a good time here. We're up 3 seconds, but that felt really slow in that section. Let's see if this thing's gonna eat me. It's been bugging out and causing me to crash. Oh, we're good. Oh, I hate this jump. Do you upgrade bikes? No. There'll be different complete bikes you can unlock and like work towards unlocking, but there won't be like a bike upgrade system. At least not at the beginning. Hayden, I don't know if you're here watching, but if Hayden's here, thank you for subscribing on Patreon. Appreciate you. Will it eventually come to console? Yeah, that is the plan. I'm going to catch up on chat real quick, so excuse me for not playing, but I want to make sure I'm answering you guys' question. This game looks sick. Thanks, Tomos. What game is it? It's called Cranked. Can you whip in the game? It's all free physics. So the 2 sticks, let me kind of explain how the sticks work. But it's all free physics based. So I'll demonstrate left stick first. This is left stick left and right. That's turning your bars. This is left stick forward and back is leaning. That's how you do things like wheelies and manuals. And in the air, obviously like front flips and back flips. So that's the left stick. The right stick left and right leans the bike. So you can combine left stick and right stick leaning to lean extra hard. It'll also lean the bike in the air. And then right stick forward and back will crouch the player or stand them up. And that's also how you jump. Like you crouch down and then pop up. And that's how you bunny hop. It also is helpful in air because like if you're going to case a jump, you can like suck the bike up into you and not case. So you basically take those things with the sticks and move them around in the air. And that's how you do whips. So there's no like button press to like, oh, you know, like in Mavericks, for example, I think it's like stick to the side and then down. And then it does an animation of a whip. That's not how it works in our game. In our game, it's all free physics based, more like MX bikes. So you have to move the sticks around however you want to move the bike and whip the way you want it to whip. You know, there's no canned animation for it. What am I looking for excuses over here? Gonna try out heavy machinery update. What? What are we talking about? What else? MX Simulator is pretty sick too. I haven't played MX Sim in a long time though. Will there be a track editor? There will be modding first, and we hope to do a level editor, like a trail building mode at some point in the future, yeah. Well, I haven't joined a live in a while. What's new? A lot of stuff is new. Mostly we're working on graphic stuff, which is not in the version you're seeing now, but we're working on getting the free Steam demo out and like getting the graphics up to date. Got the new riders in there. We're working on getting new animations in. We've been tweaking physics all the time, adding in more settings. A lot of little stuff here and there. Obviously, more trail work's been done. There's lots of new trails on the open world map if you haven't played in a while. Will you make a more desert theme map? Yeah, so the first map is going to be forest-based, kind of like you're seeing here. And then the next map we hope to do is going to be, I'm hoping like a tropical/urban environment. Missed that, because I'd like to do some urban downhill stuff. And then after that, I'd like to do a desert theme map. Should make it so you could change the tire pressure. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Probably not, though. I prefer games where this game's very competitive, and there's going to be a lot of competitive racing, like on a global scale. So there already is. Like, you can go to the leaderboards, and I know it's probably cut off for you on TikTok, but we've got, you know, everyone who's racing. You can see their times. You can pick who you want to race against. It's very competitive, and I like when competitive games has everyone on a level playing field, all the same setup, same bike, same whatever. That's how I prefer it. I don't really like having to deal with setups or customizing things or tweaking, you know, like MX bikes. I never want to get in there and like mess with my setup. I just want to race. So I just ask my buddies, give me a good setup, and then I want to go race. So Cranked will at least start with everyone kind of on a level playing field, same bike, same setups. You'll be able to choose different bike classes like downhill or enduro or whatever. And the leaderboard will tell you which player was on which bike. But yeah, we probably won't have like, you won't be able to like tune your suspension, your tire pressure, or anything like that. It also becomes a lot of work for our team. I mean, we have one programmer, one artist, one level designer, and me, the game director. So, you know, all of a sudden you do tire pressures and all these other things. Now you're adding in way more, you know, physics attributes and things that need to be adjustable, and all of them need to feel good and play well. And, you know, it just adds a lot of scope to the game. And when a game like this costs us $25,000 a month to make, you know, adding in that might add in 3 months of development and cost 75 grand. You know, who knows? I think I can get a fast time on here, but I don't know. Those last couple jumps are bad. We've changed them. I don't have the new build with the new stuff yet, so I don't know if I'll be able to get a fast time on this trail today. Just because the end. Oh, is that in? That was close. Doesn't matter, it crashed. Your game's better than Descender so far. Thank you. We're still early too, man. Descenders has been around for what, 7 years or something like that? Who knows how long they worked on it before it was released. We've been working on this game for 7 months now, so we got a long way to go. Can you play on a keyboard? Currently you can, but I think we'll remove keyboard controls and make it controller only. I think it's better on controller. Why does it cost so much to make games? Because you got to pay your staff, man. You got to pay people. And people who are skilled and talented enough to make a game at this level that is this good have a lot of experience and cost a lot of money. It's not uncommon for a programmer to get paid, you know, especially in the US where I'm at, get paid 6 figures, you know, over 100 grand. So you're talking just one person might cost you 8 or 9 grand a month. If you've got a team of 4 or 5 people, that adds up quickly. Oh, is it available now? Yeah. Hey, thanks for getting my attention. Honestly, like that helps me see the question. So yeah, Ojaj, oh yeah, I don't know how you say your name, but it is available now. If you want to get in on like early access stuff, like pre-alpha, you have to join our Patreon. It's $5 a month, and if you're on PC, Mac, or Linux, you get all of our development builds. If you're a Patreon member, we're using Patreon because we're a small indie team, self-published, self-funded. Just using Patreon to raise more funds for the game. So if you're into that kind of thing, check out Patreon. If you're not into that kind of thing and you don't want to, you know, you don't want to deal with like testing the game early, it might be a little buggy and whatever. You can wait for it to come out on Steam, but it probably won't come out in early access on Steam until sometime next summer or later. We will be having a free Steam playtest, hopefully launch next week. So if you head over to the Steam page, make sure you sign up for the playtest and you'll get notified when that goes live. But yeah, if you want, the Steam playtest will be more limited compared to the Patreon build. So the people on Patreon get kind of full access to everything, where the Steam playtest will be limited to just the map I'm on now. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? We're going to make it. But I think I cased too much to get a good time. Oh, we're good. 3 seconds off. Nice. That put me into 9th place. I don't know where I was. What did I have before? I had a 202, 202.6. So I was sitting in 14th. I'm Mackay. Now I'm in 9th. Not bad. How much will it be? I don't know. Probably 25 or 35 bucks, somewhere in that area. Somewhere, you know, we got to see where the finished product looks like. This is still so early to know. I don't know. But it won't be, you know, it's not going to be AAA prices. It'll be indie prices, somewhere 20, 30 bucks, something like that. What do you look for in a level design portfolio when considering hiring someone? I mean, the thing that I care about in a level design portfolio is like, how do your levels feel when I play them? You know, the person, Cedric, also known as Antgrass, if you're a Descenders player, is our level designer. Cedric has made a bunch of Descenders mods, and I played his levels in Descenders and thought these are some of my favorite trails I've ever played in this game. And like his work spoke for himself. So he didn't have to give me a portfolio or anything. It was just like, I've played your stuff in another game and it's amazing. You want to come work for us? And he did. So now Cedric is the one who's making all of our levels in Cranked. But for me, it's all about the flow. Like, are the trails realistic? Are they fun? Do they have good variety? Is there like, are you good at making smooth, flowy, fast trails? Are you good at making slower tech trails? Are you good at single track? Or, you know, you got to have good variety too. Understanding mountain biking in real life and what makes mountain biking unique and fun and interesting. All those kind of things. I think all that stuff's important. Oh, man, I thought I maybe squeaked in there. Make it free? We can't make it free. We will have a free demo, but like we were talking earlier, this game will cost us in the millions of dollars to make in the end and can't justify making a free one. Also, we don't have a big enough team to make a free-to-play game because free-to-play games require quite a bit of content coming out all the time, nonstop, battle passes, and all kinds of other gimmicks to make people spend money. You got to make money somehow, otherwise you wouldn't be in business. So even free-to-play games aren't truly free-to-play. Game's called Cranked. When's the graphics update? We should have an update. I'm hoping I'm going to update tomorrow for the Patreon. Give you guys this the new demo map with the updated graphics for a test there. And then hopefully next week the Steam playtest goes live with all the new graphics. But the new graphics are only on the demo map, the map I'm on now. The new graphics will not be on the open world map for a while. Hopefully Maggie can, you know, we wanted to get the demo map kind of looking good just for the free demo and as like a test grounds for her to kind of try out some stuff. But I'm now, once the demo's out, you know, we probably won't update that map ever again. And then she'll start working on the open world stuff and making that look better. The game is called Cranked. Will it be playable on keyboard? It is playable on keyboard, but I'll probably remove keyboard controls. Is YouTube, did you guys like die on me, or are you guys just not chatting? Will each part of the bike be customizable? Like you can change the design or color of the forks, or will it be a set color scheme? I want it to be, it's tricky because we want branded bikes. So we want to get complete bikes from different brands. Like this is the Frameworks bike. So each bike brand is going to have their own rules and whatever. Like what I'm going to ask them all is like, hey, we're going to have a customization thing where players could change the color of every component on the bike. Are you cool with us doing that on your brand of bikes? And if they say yes, then yeah, you'd be able to change colors on any part. But like, you know, let's say Framework says no, we only want them to be able to run colors that we offer, like the actual official color ways of our bikes. Then we'd say okay, and then we'd only make those available. So it'll kind of depend on what bike and if it's a branded bike and if they allow it or not. That's kind of how that'll work. But we love partnering with real brands. We've done it in all of our other games, and we'll do it in this game. And we also, you know, try to make it fair and fun for those brands to be in our game and let them kind of call the shots on how they want their brands represented. And that's what we're all about. So, you know, if a brand doesn't want us to change colors of things, we won't. Just for example, in Mad Skills Motocross 3, we put in the Stark Varg. It's a sick-ass electric dirt bike. And they didn't want players to be able to customize it at all. They wanted their colorways. They came out with like 3 or 4 different custom kind of color kits for those bikes and said these are the only ones you can run in the game. And we said, no, it's fine, cool. So in Mad Skills Motocross 3, for example, all you can run is the kind of kits that they provided. How much will it be? I don't know. If you join our Patreon now, it's $5 a month. And if you end up spending $50 on Patreon, you'll get a free Steam key. In the end, I don't know how much it'll cost on Steam. 25, $35, somewhere around there is probably where the competitors are at. What other games have you made? Myself and pretty much everyone else on the team, other than a couple people, all come from Turbarilla, who made all the Mad Skills games. So I've worked on Mad Skills Motocross 1, 2, and 3, Mad Skills BMX 1 and 2, Mad Skills Snowcross, Mad Skills Rallycross. Is that it? I think that's all of them. Ah! Now we're screwed. No bueno. Still here walking your dog. Nice, nice, nice. You're still lurking. Okay. Yeah, no, you guys are probably annoyed mostly because it turns into a TikTok thing. But whatever. Got to get Orbea in since they have full color customization as an offer. Ooh, that'd be cool. Is it free? No, it's not free. Man, my throat's hurting today. 2 more days till what? When will the demo be out? The plan is for next week. The demo will be out. Or the play test. All right, see if we can hone in and get a time. Make it free and add an in-game shop with different bike skins. No, thank you. From the beginning, we said I've been working on free-to-play games the last like 13 years, and to be honest with you, I hate making free-to-play games. I don't like playing free-to-play games. I'd rather spend some money, get the game the way it was intended to be played, with no gimmicks, no nonsense, no microtransactions, no, you know, whatever crap that free-to-play games put in the game to try to make you spend more money. I'd rather just spend 20, 30 bucks and get everything and enjoy the game and not have to pay ever again. And that's what we're going to do. Game's called Cranked. We're the developers, so if you want to follow along, that's why our handle's called Cranked Game, because we are cranked. Now there's third person, but it's work in progress. And for racing, I mean, first person's really OP in my opinion. Like trying to make this game, you know, very immersive, kind of dynamic, realistic-ish mountain bike racing experience and other stuff. There'll be free ride and other elements, but right now I'm focused on racing, as you can see. And first person is definitely the way to be fast. Not gonna lie, the graphics are terrible. Hey Joe, my name is also Joe. And I agree. The graphics in this version are terrible because this is a very early version with bad graphics. But if you want, we could switch over to this version. That'll be releasing soon. And I can show you where the graphics are headed. So you're not wrong, dude. Graphics don't look great in that version. Give me a second once this loads. Here you go. This is still not completed. This is still work in progress very much, but you can see things look quite a bit better in here than they do in the other version. So they're coming along. But yeah, we're only day 230 into making this game, and we probably need a couple years to really get it to like a 1.0 state. So we still got probably a year and a half or more. This game is running like crap because I have 2 games running at once right now, but I just wanted to show you guys where the playtest graphics are at. This is the playtest version that we're going to launch hopefully next week. So you guys joining the playtest will get a sneak peek at the new graphics. So that's where we're headed. But for now, I'm playing the version that's out to Patreon members. That is a little uglier, but it plays better. And the other one's a work in progress. What pegboard is this? IKEA. I don't know what it's called, but it's from IKEA. Cheap. They got a lot of cool accessories. Hit up IKEA. See, Aaron agrees on the free-to-play thing. I get free-to-play, man. I get why some people want it. They want to get in. I have to spend the money. I get it. But, I don't know. I also never feel as invested when I get a free-to-play game. Like, Skate. I played Skate for a couple hours, and then I'm just like, I don't want it anymore. If I would have paid like $60 for that game, I probably would be like playing it more because I feel like I need to get my money's worth out of it. But because it was free-to-play, it's like, I don't really care. And they haven't really hooked me, and there's nothing in there that like was really pulling me back in. And it's just like, it's got that free-to-play vibe to it that I'm just not digging. Up half a second. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Best first-person camera. Maverick's got to lock in. Are you saying ours is the best or Maverick's is the best? Kind of curious what you're getting at there. If you paid 60 for Skate, I would say you got scammed. Yeah. Problem with Skate is the early access style of release. Too early to do. Yeah, I mean, that's why we're not on Steam early access right now. I know a lot of people want it that way, but it's just not ready yet. Like, it's very early. We're pre-alpha. We're not going to rush it. That's why, you know, we're letting people get in early if they want on Patreon, but I get that a lot of people don't want to get in early and they don't want to deal with Patreon. So that's fine. That was kind of the intent, was get it on Steam when it's actually ready, and until then use Patreon for the people who are kind of into that super early, kind of help support development, help give feedback, help play test, just help get involved. And honestly, the community we got over on Patreon has been amazing. You guys have been a huge help, helped us make this game way better. Couldn't have made it this good without you guys, that's for sure. And I like that you guys are honest. You know, I've had other games I've worked on where the communities are like hesitant to give you honest feedback because they don't want to hear your feelings and stuff. But you guys are just like, you give it to us the way you should, which is good. You know. Little cheat shortcut right there. See if we got enough speed. Little big old hop. If you're open to suggestions, the landings look a little soft on the big jumps. Yeah, I am open to suggestions. And I agree. Cedric's actually going to work on redoing some of these jumps here. I don't like the way they feel. The new map, this is the older map. We're playing on the old prototype map. But the new map that Cedric's working on, the one that'll actually like get shipped with the full version of the game, the trails are much better in my opinion. Is it on PS5? Not yet. We're in early development. We're day 230. And we're not yet going to be on consoles. But eventually, someday, we will be. I think this is not fast. No. What about some tricks? You can do flips and all that kind of stuff now, but you can't do... There's no like bar spins, tail whips, Supermans, knack-knacks, can-can. There's like nothing like that yet. There will be someday. But we got to dial in the core riding physics, the racing, like tech roots, all like we got to make all the core stuff feel good before we can start messing with extracurriculars with the tricks. But look, you can do flips and stuff. And they're super dynamic. If you tuck in a flip, you'll spin faster. If you pencil up in a spin, you'll spin faster. So they're actually pretty fun. You can combine, it's all free physics. So you can combine stuff and do cash rolls and all kinds of crazy stuff. So you can already do quite a bit. You can whip and scrub and wheelie, manual. Oh, I hit that rock. It's booted me off to the side. Is this your game? Yeah. Me and a bunch of other awesome people are working on this game. There's 3.5 people working on it. So we got like 4 people actually in the development side of things, and then there's 4 people on the ownership team, and I overlap and do both. So there's 7 of us total, if that makes sense. We got 1 programmer, 1 artist, 1 level designer, and then I'm the game designer and design director and everything. And then we got the owners who help with other stuff, other businessy things. I love this jump right here into this berm. Oh, it's so sick. You should make it so the camera doesn't get that low. Yeah, and you can customize it. I like the way this camera moves. We've messed with times when it couldn't go that low, but it actually really helps with the feeling of kind of like dynamics and movement. And without it, the game feels very stiff and like it just doesn't feel as good. But we do have a lot of camera settings. So there's actually a camera setting where you can adjust how high or low your camera is. So if you don't like it going that low, you can just raise the camera up completely. But these are kind of my personal preferences. Yeah, if you like something different, we've got a ton of different camera settings, and we'll be adding more camera settings in the future, especially based off of community feedback. So, you know, for example, if you want something different and you've played the game and tried it out, let us know on Discord, and we'll get it in the backlog and get it in there. Game's called Cranked. What's the difference between this and Descenders? Pretty much everything, other than that it's mountain biking. If there's anyone in chat on TikTok side of things that has played both and wants to answer that, so I don't have to keep giving him my perspective from the developer. You probably don't really care what the developer has to say. You probably care about what players have to say, but physics are completely different. We're trying to go for something a little more grounded, realistic, more grippy, responsive, higher emphasis on racing. It's open world exploration. Core loop's completely different. You know, I don't know. Pretty much everything's different. But the physics are the big one. Game feels totally different. Come on. Oh, it's going to be not close. Second off. Is it released? If you want to get like pre-alpha, you can join our Patreon now. Patreon members get access to all of our development builds for $5 a month. But if you wait for the full version, it probably won't be out for early access on Steam. Maybe next summer is our goal. Free Steam playtest. Hopefully next week. You can go sign up for that on our Steam page. Ignore all the screenshots and graphics on the Steam page. I need to update those. They're all very old. Yeah, we should have a free Steam playtest next week. That's going to be testing the new graphics on the prototype map or the demo map. You should make working suspension. Dude, that's the greatest idea. It's such a great idea that we actually already did it. Let's see if I can show it to you. So yeah, there is suspension working. Of course, now I'm trying to show it to you and it's like not working, but it's moving. Physically and visually, the suspension works. I could show it to you in a better way. Watch here. If I go in the air and here we go. You ready? Go in the air, enter drone mode. You can see the suspension is fully extended and decompressed. Now when I land, go back into drone mode. Now you can see the suspension is compressed. So it's working. Is that a pickboard? Pickboard, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Will there be character customization? Yeah, there'll be a ton of character customization. More character customization than bike customization, honestly. If you want a proper skate game, good sessions, best skateboarding game there is. I was thinking about that actually. I saw that that new skate game that came out, Skate Story, and Sessions have a combo deal you can get. You can get them for cheaper. So I almost bought that, but I'll probably end up just buying Skate Story and playing that instead. Does skate sessions have like a core loop, or is it just you go in there and you skate around? Like, is there anything to do? Are there challenges? Is there a career mode? Because I don't really have the interest of like getting another like sim game that's just like, here's a open world of nothing to do other than skate. I get bored. I need like challenges and goals. There's tons of challenges. Okay, cool. Then I might pick it up. I feel like Skater XL, unless it's changed, but I feel like when I first got Skater XL, it was just kind of like, go skate, have fun, bye. Will you do any brand partnerships? Yeah. So we've already got one in the game. This is the Frameworks bike. So we partner with Frameworks officially, got their bike in the game. We've already got a gear brand that signed on. You did mention them. I'm not going to say which one it is, but well, unless you're talking about, maybe you mentioned them. Anyway, gear brand has signed on, a big gear brand, popular gear brand that you've all heard of. And we just got some files from them. So Maggie's recreating their gear to put in the game. We'll get plenty more. When we worked on the Mad Skills games, we had tons of gear brands in those games, like Fast House, Fly, Fox, Troy Lee Designs, Thor, Stark Varg, and Red Bull. We partner with tons of brands. So we're no stranger to like brand partnerships and making that stuff happen. So we're going to do as much as we can and Cranked. We've already been reaching out to brands, and we're going to reach out to plenty more. So yeah, we will have real brands in the game. Already do. And our plan is that, you know, that kind of stuff will be free updates. So hopefully in the future, we can like partner with more brands, add their gear into the game, free update. People get all that stuff in the game. It won't all be available to you right away. You might have to like work for it and like complete certain challenges or achievements in order to unlock the stuff. But, you know, you won't have to like buy some battle pass or spend a bunch of money to get stuff. That is our goal. Dude, I kind of like hitting that little bank right there, like landing into it. I don't know if it's faster, but it feels fun. Oh, that was bad. Is there dirt bike 2-stroke, 4-stroke? Man, there's no dirt bikes. You're going too fast? I'm going too slow, dude. Gotta be faster. Always need to go faster. That's bad. Oh, we survived. Slow, though. When PlayStation? I don't know. Why so fast? It looks faster than it feels. Like, we get that feedback a lot. Also, the way you change your camera can change the way the game feels a lot. Like, if we go... Some of you silly people really like a big FOV. Like, just moving the FOV will change the speed sense of the game. But yeah, it looks a lot faster when you play it. It actually feels really good. Is it free? No, it will not be free. We will have a free demo. Steam playtest should go live next week for free, but the full version of the game will not be free. Will you be adding tricks? Yeah. You can already whip and stuff. It's all free physics, so you can just throw the bike around. But yeah, we'll add other tricks in the future. This game looks so good. Thanks, Casey. Better than Descenders. Thanks, Coilo. Whatever, dude. Coilo. Did you make this? I, as well as other people, made it. Yeah, we got a team of 4 people actively working on the game. So the 4 of us were the ones making this. We got a little 360 for you guys. Can you do flips? Yeah, let me do a flip here. There's some jumps coming up. You should make a skiing game. Hey, man, let me make this game first. We still got a couple years worth of work on this game. Probably more. If this game's successful, I want to be working on it for the next 10 years. Like, that's the way I like to make games. Make a good game. Hopefully it's got a strong fan base and it's making enough money to where I can justify making it better for years and years and years and years to come. Is this like the MX bikes of mountain bikes? I would love for it to be the MX bikes of mountain bikes. However, it is definitely not as difficult to pick up. It is hard to be really fast at the game and competitive. It's not hard to learn the basics like MX bikes is. So easier to learn, but still pretty tough to master. Ooh, that was good. Oh, that was less good. Do I have the speed? Yeah, we're good. What code did y'all use? Oh, we're using Unity. Unity is like the game engine, if that's what you mean. Should make a leaderboard for all the fastest runs? Dude. What would you do if I told you there is a leaderboard? Let me see if my leaderboard camera is working on today. Yeah, there you go. There is a leaderboard. So you can see right now I'm in 9th. How many people have played this trail? 84 so far. We reset the leaderboards often too, so there's not a ton of people on here right now, but Yep, global leaderboard, man. Everyone's on there. And you can pick who you want your times to be compared against. You can click on name on the leaderboard. It'll turn yellow. Whatever name's yellow is the one that your split times are compared against. So you can, you can go pick off the world record time if you want. See how you compare. This looks and feels like Descenders. Have you played it? Because if you played it, I don't think you'd say it feels like Descenders. It might look like Descenders right now because there's a lot of Unity assets that we're working on replacing. But it doesn't feel like it. I can promise you. Free Steam playtest coming next week. So those of you who want to try it out and compare, you can. How long will the playtest be? It'll probably be indefinite. Like we'll probably put the playtest out there and let it ride unless there's obviously like a major issue and we got to take it down. But otherwise, we're kind of just planning on releasing it. It's being launched as a playtest to start, but once we've kind of dialed it in and it's more stable, then the playtest will actually turn into our demo. So it's really a playtest for the free demo is what it is. If you want to be playtesting like the full version of the game, that's where you got to head over to Patreon, join Patreon. But yeah, the playtest will just be like a little demo version of the game, mostly for people to like come in, try the physics, see if it's a game for them or not. How much will it cost? I don't know what full price will be. It's too early. We still got at least a year or two till full launch. So I don't know. Oh, that was almost really cool. Where's the Steam page? What's the name? It's called Cranked. You just go search for Cranked. Where can you get it? If you want to play right now, immediately, you can get it on Patreon. If you join Patreon, $5 a month, our Patreon members get access to all of our development builds. We release multiple every month. So they're getting access to everything from now until we release on early access, which will probably be another year. Once we release on early access, we'll quit doing Patreon and we'll move everything over to Steam. So if you want to get in on like alpha versions and pre-alpha and all that stuff before we hit like a beta early access phase on Steam, then you can head over to Patreon. Or if you'd rather wait for Steam, you can go wishlist over there and wait till next year sometime, hopefully, when we'll have the Steam early access up. Oh, that was kind of that was an interesting line. Is it stuck in first person? No, but I much prefer first person and I hate playing in third person. And third person is still a work in progress. Like the animations aren't done yet, so it looks kind of janky. But I think racing in third person is horrible. I don't know how anyone does it. I know there's people out there who do, especially like even in MX bikes and stuff. I don't know how, even in MX bikes, man, I gotta be first person only. I don't know how you guys do this. You third person people out there. You're a different breed. You make a free ride map? Yeah, the map is a big open world map. So there's going to be like 40 or 50 trails. And you'll be able to play all kinds of different trails. There will be free ride stuff, racing, Easter eggs, hidden trails, caves, crazy wooden stuff up in tree. Like it's going to be a whole open world wonderland of bike fun. Would third person be easier? Dude, third person's not easier for me. Any tracks you can show? I mean, I can show you whatever you want. Have I ever played Descenders? Of course I've played Descenders. Are there other tracks? Yeah, let's go play other tracks. We'll go to the open world map. So the map we were just on is the map that the Steam demo will be on, but this is the open world map. So we can go fly around for a little bit. So this is the map we're working on for the full game. It's obviously not done. And the art here is 100% placeholder. Our artist hasn't even entered this map yet and worked on it at all. So this map looks very ugly. It's just kind of like getting things out there, and then she'll come in later and make it look pretty. But so far we've got the beginner area, which is below me right there. So that's kind of like the first area of the map. There's like 6 or 7 trails there. And then up above is going to be the second region that people kind of unlock. And then it's going to move up and over as we go. But yeah, there's already probably 20 or so trails on this map. We can go ride around in here and kind of free ride around and explore. This is a new trail Cedric's working on. It's unfinished, but we'll hit this one first. I did say 6, 7, didn't I? Whoops. Can you do a jump line? Oh yeah, I can do a jump line. Let me do that after I show you guys this little new trail that we're working on. Kind of a techie trail. Slower. This trail's fun. Some of these like little skinnies that I usually miss. I can't believe I hit that. This turns super sharp. Oh, how did I mess that up? Do you ride bikes too? I do ride bikes. That was the main motivation for me making this game, is I wanted a game that felt more like how I feel when I'm actually riding a real bike. I don't feel like the games out there do mountain biking justice, and I wanted to change that. So that's what we're working on. Stupid root. I hate that root. Cedric, are you watching? Probably not. If you are, we need to make that root less rooty. Make the root less rude. Oh, that's where it ends. Yeah, the new version I was showing you guys earlier, this thing like goes all the way up over here. It's going to circle down, go back down. So anyway, there's that. Someone wanted to see a jump line. Let's go ride a jump line. Let's go do the big one. If I can clear it today. We'll see if I can. Like if you replicate a trick you saw on that... Oh, you guys are talking about skate over there. Is your tech stuff going to be like other games tech, or is it going to actually be good? No, here, let me go show you. Man, hold on. Someone wants to see a jump trail. Let's do the jump trail first, and then I'll go show you tech stuff. I want our tech stuff to be like a real life tech. Like, I mean, there's going to be a mix. Yeah, some stuff will be like weird skinnies and North Shore stuff. Fine, that's cool. But when I talk about tech, I'm talking about like rock gardens, like root sections and forests and, you know, loose gravel and all kinds of stuff that you see on a real trail that makes it hard and technical to ride, not just smooth, flowy trails. But someone wanted to see a jump trail. Let's ride this jump trail. Then I'll go show you probably our gnarliest, like most techie trail after that. And you can tell me if you think it's good enough or what other kind of tech you think we should add. When will you be able to play it? You can play it now if you want to join our Patreon. So our Patreon members get access to all of our development builds, $5 a month over there, and you get access to all this stuff. Or you can wait till we're on Steam Early Access, but that won't be till late next year probably. So I can't believe I'm like clearing everything right now. Show us the biggest jumps. This is one of the trails with the biggest jumps. There's another trail that's probably got a couple bigger ones. I'll run this trail, then I'll go do the tech trail, and then we can go up and do the other bigger jump trail. And it's all free physics, so I'm just like moving the bike around, whipping it around. If you don't like the way I play, maybe, you know, you can do things differently. Like some people have a different whip style than me. It's kind of fun. Like you watch other people play, everyone's style is completely different. Like in our Discord, a lot of the top guys will post their world record runs, and you know, some of the dudes are throwing whips, everyone else, some of the guys are just doing straight airs, and everyone's kind of got their own little unique style and the play style. So that was kind of one of the flowy jump trails. Here's a backflip. You can do backflips, front flips. You could combine them. Like I said, it's free physics, so you kind of just move stuff around. Like, look, you can just do whatever you want. All right, now let's go up to tech trail. So where are you? You still here? Was it YZ? I forget. Here's what I think is probably the most technical trail in the game. So keep your eye out here. Let me know what you think of it, or if you think we need more tech. Like, for example, here's rock garden number 1. Like, you know, the rocks do affect you. Every little rock slows you down. You feel it in the controller. So there is lines you're trying to take through there to like avoid certain rocks, hit other ones. You know, but you're still grounded. You feel stable, just like on a real bike. You know, you can fly through a rock garden pretty well on a modern downhill bike with a rider who's skilled. And that's kind of what we're trying to capture here. So here's another tech section coming up. Kind of come into here. There's braking bumps. Slam on the brakes. You hit this chute that's just full of rocks and roots. Hop up around to these rocks. And then we come into the second forest section here. It's very techy. A lot of rocks and roots. You know, and you're kind of just trying to find the lines throughout all these little tech sections, bouncing around, jumping around, finding little gaps, trying to downside certain rocks or whatever. Just like you see, you know, watching the dudes in real life and like the World Cup races. It's, you know, same kind of vibe. And we've kind of got like a freeway section here. A little hip. And then we're coming into the last wood section, which is the hardest of the sections. There's a fast line and a slow line. I think I missed that marker. That's okay, we'll finish it out. Are there any trails with wood features? Yes, there are trails with wood features. I just made a trail yesterday that's all wood features, actually. I'm gonna slow this down and just so I can show you. But yeah, see? Lots of techie stuff, roots, kind of trying to find the line. And then you got these jumps, you kind of want to scrub them because they're short. So that's our most like technical kind of UCI style World Cup downhill track, in my opinion. I think this is the one that represents kind of a downhill track the best. I can go show you a trail with some wood stuff, but we're going to be adding more trails with wood stuff. I know someone else wanted to go see the biggest jumps in the game, so I need to go show you that. Quickly, we'll do some wood stuff here. Yeah, Sticky Stardust is my favorite. Dirk, is that what you're talking about? Whoops, bouncing around on rocks. How much is it going to cost and will it be on PS4? I don't know the full price, but it'll probably be, you know, it's going to be similar to competitors, like $25, $35 range, probably. We're very far away from full release, so what you're seeing here is not a representation of how the final game is going to look. But yeah, full price will get announced more closer to when we can actually determine a price. It will come to PlayStation. I don't know if it'll come to PlayStation 4. It basically depends on how it runs on older gen consoles. If it runs on it, we will release it. If it doesn't run well, we won't. Game's called Cranked. We are the developers, so if you want to follow along our development process, you know, give us a follow if you want. But this one's got some wood features. This one sometimes is bugged. Let's see if it'll be bugged for me today. Nope, we're good today. We'll flat spin off. Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh, that was close. Another little rocky, techie root section. We got another wood feature. Oh, I don't have restarted checkpoints on either. That's a bummer. All right, let's go do... Someone wanted to see the biggest jumps in the game. Let's go do that. While I'm flying over to these big jumps, I will talk to chat. You should make it so you can bail. That'd be interesting. Kind of fun too, just like hit a big jump and bail off the bike. Needs to be more drops. You should make urban free ride. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I'm just gonna go hit the second part of this trail where the real big jumps are. The first part of this trail, just doesn't really flow that great anymore. We're gonna redo it. What's the game called? It's called Cranked. Can you make bikes customizable? We will in the future for sure. Is it free? No, but we are gonna have a free Steam test soon. So if you want to go to Steam, sign up for the playtest. That'll be free. Here we go. Biggest jumps in the game are coming up after this section. But I like hitting this section. It's kind of fun to manual this thing. Hope it's not too expensive. Nah, I mean, we'll be reasonable. We'll be somewhere around where the competitors are. We're not going to, like, overprice our game. All right, here we go. Biggest jumps in the game, I think, are these. We could try to do some, like, cash rolls and stuff. Third person, because I know a lot of you want to see third person. Cash roll. Boom. She's a work in progress too, our rider here. She needs a helmet. She needs some other stuff. But, you know, we're just showing our development process in the open, kind of showing you guys as we go. So a lot of the stuff we show you is work in progress or unfinished. But it's fun. It's fun kind of showing everyone everything. So those are the biggest jumps in the game. I'll hit them a little bit and do some freestyle stuff. Will you add tricks? Yeah, we'll add tricks. No helmet, no respect, I know. We actually do have a helmet. The free play test that's going on, a helmet has been added. So I'm on an older version playing here, but we do have a helmet in the game now. We were waiting for our official first gear brand to come in. We were hoping to get their helmet in the game, actually, but it took a little longer getting the design files over from them. But soon we'll have some branded helmets in the game, which is going to be sick. A brand that's maybe or maybe not named after an animal. But, you know, you can take guesses if you want. Anyone got any trick call outs? What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you guys want to see? I'm going to free ride these lines a little bit, but if you got any like combos or tricks you want me to attempt to pull off, let me know and I will do my best. Can you go to third person? Yeah, I can go first person. Superman? I can't do that. Just talking like flips, spins, whatever. Combos of that, manuals. You know, I can do like fakie. Can I land fakie? Bar spins and tailwhips will come at some point. You make the game look too easy. I mean, I've played this game way too much. Way to ruin the surprise. God, dude, there's... You know how many gear brands are probably named after animals? At least one. You guys should make a game mode where you throw balls onto a roof. Oh my god, dude, we're not putting roof ball. Dude, we could put roof ball in the game. Actually, I'm down, dude. If you, Birchaw, if you can get those guys over at Turbarilla to finish a roof ball game, I will put a house at the bottom of the mountain where you can play roof ball. Yes, you can do bunny hop. Double backflip? I bet we could do a double backflip on this jump right here. Let's see. It's for you, Jakester. Oh, barely squeaked it around. Into a fronty. Are you added branded bikes? Are you going to add branded bikes? Cullen on a DJ. Yes, the bike I am riding right now is a branded bike. Frameworks bike. We'll add more in the future. Sick game has grown on me so much. So cool. Thank you, Bamboo MTB. Appreciate it. When is the game releasing? If you want early access to the game, you can get it on Patreon now. If you want to wait for the full version, early access on Steam next year sometime, hopefully. And then I don't know when full release will be, but whenever it's ready and you feel like it's good. Game is called Cranked. I wish I could do nose manuals. We need to get those in the game because I'd love to be like nose manualing that little wooden thing. Finger was on the brake was my idea. Oh yeah, we'll get the fingers on the brakes and actually moving. But yeah, some of you guys pointed that out to us, so thank you for the feedback. You do have plans to finish it? Well, finish it and let's put it in the game, Birchaw. I'm down. How do you get Patreon? You go to patreon.com and just search for Cranked. And there will be a way you could sign up there. You could sign up for free on our Patreon, but you won't. That will not get you access to the game. It'll get you access to all of our like dev blogs and all the posts we do. So it's worth signing up even for free just to stay updated on what we're doing. But if you want to play the game, you got to sign up for the $5 a month or higher tier. And for $5 a month, you'll get all the development builds that we release. You can cancel anytime, and you get to keep the version of the game that you have downloaded. You just will stop getting updates. And then if you resubscribe, your updates will continue again. And if you stay subscribed long enough to spend $50, you'll get a Steam key for the full game when it comes out. So that's how Patreon works. Just a casual whip. Is that what you want? I can do a whip. The whip animations and like camera movement and stuff definitely needs work. Like there needs to be more bike body separation. The camera needs to keep looking forward and the bike moving under you. So we're aware that the whips aren't perfect, but you can still toss the bike around right now and do, you know, stuff like this. Make it feel like a whip. You can pull the sticks apart and do kind of more of like a table-y whip. You know, you can go real deep and flip it over. You kind of do however you want. Nah, there's third person. Someone was asking if I could do first person. No, you want third person? I'll do a little third. Can I go fakey? Let's try some third person lines here. Will there be tricks? Yeah, future will have tricks. Oh. Third person's a work in progress, though. It looks a little jank still. Oh, we're going to get it. Hey, how is the game going? Have you added anything? Man, we're adding stuff all the time. So yeah, there's been lots of changes lately. The version I'm on now is kind of an older version, so there's not a ton new here. But we were playing in Unity earlier, and there's like a whole new graphics and new settings, and there's new trails. There's all kinds of new stuff. Make a Red Bull helmet? I'd love to. We got to partner with Red Bull to do that, though. Can't just throw it in there without their permission. We've had Red Bull helmets in our other games, Mad Skills Motocross. So hopefully we can partner with them again. We've done it in the past. But yeah, I'd love to partner with them, get their helmet in the game. And only make it so like, you know, it's an achievement and you have to unlock it. And only certain, you know, highly skilled players can get it. Can you do a flat spin? Yeah, I can do a flat spin. Is it free to the public? No, it won't be free. We will have a free Steam demo and a playtest coming out soon. I don't know. Is that considered a flat spin? Welcome back, Drinks. I followed you, and next year I will buy the game if it's fully released. Thank you, Jakester. Great idea with the achievement, says Eli, for the Red Bull helmet. Yeah, I mean, you can't just have anyone get a Red Bull helmet, right? If you put a Red Bull helmet in the game, it's got to be hard to get. In Mad Skills Motocross, it was only like top 10% of players on a jam week would ever get. You had to get Division 1, and that was like top 10% of players, and you know, it's pretty hard. little bit of an OJ there, eh? This will never be as good as Riders Republic. Ah, that's cool, man. If you think that, then keep playing Riders Republic. We're trying to make a game that is nothing like Riders Republic. We're trying to go for a little more realism as it comes to like tech riding and mountain bikes, and we're trying to keep it to one sport, not 50 sports. You know, less arcadey, more sim-cadey, more physics-based, less animation-based. So quite different vibe. But if your vibe is the kind of Riders Republic style, then that's sick, dude. Keep playing Riders Republic. It's a good game. Oh, dude, imagine doing like a manual 180 backwards, like fakey nose manual. I don't think I could do it though. You love Maskell's MX? Thanks, dude. Opinion on Defenders? You probably mean Descenders. I think Descenders is a fun game. I've played it a bunch. I think it's a little too arcadey for me. It doesn't feel like real riding. It's very slippery. It's more based on tricks or survival. So I think it's a cool game, but, you know, we want to do things differently. Can you do a side flip with the lean thing? Let's see. I don't think so. I think it stops you at some point. Like, that's just... Let me try it again. That was me just right stick only all the way. Will it ever come to console? Yes, Jake. The plan is to launch it on console. Do a whip. Yeah, you can just kind of throw the bike around like this if you want to whip. It's all free physics, so you just toss it around. How much will this be? Because I can buy it if it's under 2030. Yeah, it'll probably be around 2030, honestly. Scrub. What was someone saying? Oh, the side spin. Like, this is... Yeah, you really can't only just do a side spin. I feel like if you just do one stick, it feels weird. Nice game, bro. Looks good. Thanks, Jules Dijon. I don't know how you say your name, but I feel like that was a pretty good attempt. Would you partner with Descenders to get some new physics? I don't know how that would work. Why did I start there? No, I don't think. I mean, what, like we put our physics in Descender? I don't know what you mean, but probably not. I think the games feel completely different. You know, there's different styles of games, and I think they'll stay that way, and they'll cater to different audiences, and I think that's how it should be. Just like Battlefield and Call of Duty. Different flavors for different people. Are you American? I am an American. Our company is Swedish. We have one Swedish employee, a French employee, a Canadian, myself, and then our owners are also American and one Swedish. Can you customize the character? You will be able to. You cannot do it yet. Can you ride the longest trail? Sure thing. Let's do it right now. Here you go. Longest trail. See if we can go top to bottom. I'll probably not do like a fast race trail because it's very hard to go fast on this and not crash. Oh, you know what? Let me turn on restart at checkpoints. That way if I crash, we don't have to start at the top. Can you whip? Yeah. Gotta go. Bye. Thank you. It's later, NS. There's some whips for you. These jumps are a little smaller, so I gotta throw little baby whips. You know, you can spin a little 270 on the hip. Come on. Can I get like a little clap emoji or something? Thanks. Little flip mid-race, like a little, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? Someone in chat tell me. Who's the dude to the flip? What's his name? Ace ever met. That's who it is. Thank you. Couldn't remember. Dude, Ace. Can't wait to see Asa with elites next year. Oh, I missed that. It's okay. We'll keep going. Race run is going to be failed, but we'll keep flowing. I'm not sure I'll be able to clear this other jump too coming up because I don't know if we fixed it yet. No, definitely not in this version. Could you do a whip in third person, please? Sure. Like I said, third person whips look pretty bad. They're not, you know, the animations haven't been worked on. Do another one for you. Oh, that was actually kind of sick. You should have challenges or career mode. All in the plans, man. We had a stream recently, actually, where we talked about all those plans. And we kind of designed a lot of the stuff together in Discord. So if you're part of our Discord, a lot of times when I'm like working, I just hop in Discord and do a lot of my work together with the community and the public. And we come up with the challenges and achievements and everything together. It's a super fun way of working. And it gets people involved if they want to be. So we've been doing that. We just designed all the challenges for the first whole part of the game together with some of our regulars. Oh. TikTok is dying on me. Oh, maybe it's back. Are we back? Let me know, TikTok, if we're back. It said it disconnected, but I think we're back. Will you be able to customize the bike? Yeah, Cruz, you'll be able to customize the bike eventually. Oh. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Couldn't go live. Your live seemed to be on a different topic. What? Freaking TikTok, man. Descenders is too drifty. I agree. Derek. All right, TikTok stream is back up. Had some Patreon members join, so that's cool. I don't know what time is it? When did we start? 12:30? Oh, it's already been 2. Wait. It has been 2 hours, huh? Hey, YouTubers, anyone got any questions? Anyone want me to do anything before we finish this thing off? I think I'll spend the end of this focusing on you guys. If there's anything you want to know, want to talk about, want to see. Yeah. What do you guys think? Can you please play? Yeah, let me finish this trail that we were on before TikTok disconnected and I had to restart it. When will the next build be released for Patreon? I'm hoping tomorrow is the plan. I would like to release one tomorrow. Even if it's not like fully kind of where I want it to be, I think I'll release it anyway just for you guys to get a taste. And maybe find some bugs. But the plan is to kind of release what will become the Steam playtest version to you guys first. Give you guys a week ahead of everyone else to kind of try it out, give us your feedback, see if there's anything we need to fix, and then release it to Steam the week after. Yeah, so that's the plan. And it'll mostly just be testing the demo map with all the new graphics and all the new tweaks that Cedric and I did. The new trail, it might be hard for us to get that thing like feeling good. It's like that ski jump thing I made is just so fast and crazy. The G forces you have, like when you bottom out on the jump, is a little much, and a lot of times you crash. So I'm gonna try to fix it up, but if not, it might just, at least the part before that's fun and playable, but that ski jump thing might be kind of screwed up. Yeah, that's the plan. And then we'll take a break for the holidays, so it'll probably be a couple weeks off, and then when we come back, it'll be full force. I'm hoping we can work on like the animation stuff, third person stuff, get the whips and all that feeling good. Probably try to get some physics stuff in soon. Like I think we want to get more material types in, like gravel, loam, things like that, so that way Cedric can start incorporating that into his trails. I think the sooner we get that stuff dialed in, the better it's going to be for the map and all the trail work. And then probably get some multiplayer going into the game after the holidays. Maybe modding. And then start working on the core loop stuff, like get the chairlifts in, get the challenges in the first zone done, start testing those, see if they feel fun, if we need to redo them. At that time, Maggie, you could probably start working on environment art on this map and also customization stuff. We got to get customization in. So lots of things coming in the new year. It's going to be exciting. Will leaderboards be separate from the Steam demo? No, it'll be the same, but they'll only be able to access the demo map, and we will wipe the leaderboards beforehand. But we'll leave the leaderboards all combined. I think it'll be interesting because we'll get a ton of people on the leaderboards. I think it'll be more fun if they're combined, personally. Hit a trail or tree. How many trails will be in the playtest? There's like 4 race trails and like a couple hidden trails. in there that are not raceable, but mostly 4. If you want more trails, you got to join Patreon. Alex says looks good. Might have to get it. If you want to get it now, you can get it on Patreon. It's $5. $5 a month, and you get development bills. If you want to wait till full release, it'll be on Steam at some point, but I don't know how long that'll be. I think I'm gonna end this though. If you guys got any last questions, let me know. My throat's kind of hurting, and I was the only one on today, so I had to do all the talking. Not ideal. Brian should be back next week from vacation. Hopefully we get a stream next week. And that's it. Is it multiplayer? Not yet, but it will be. Definitely will be multiplayer. Hey, I just joined, but I wanted to ask something. After trying the game, I feel the berms, especially the bigger flowery ones, could be more square and steeper at the top rather than being flat. Okay, good feedback. Thank you. I can talk to Cedric about that, see if we can get some bigger ones that have a little steeper edges, steeper sidewalls. How's the process been of making the game? It's been super fun, man. We've been doing it kind of differently than most studios, doing it in the open together with the community on Patreon, streaming a bunch, getting people's feedback, you know, before the game's even close to being released. So it's been a lot of fun. Having a blast. Every update it gets a little better. Community helps us make it better. They've given us great feedback. So yeah, it's been good. All right, everyone, thanks for hanging. Sorry that this week was maybe lamer than most because I was all alone and there's nothing super special to show, but things have been kind of busy lately and people have been sick and taking time off and trying to get the Steam demo out. So it's just been kind of crazy last stretch before the holidays. But you know, after we get the Steam demo out, we're gonna take a little break for the holidays, and then we'll come back and start going hard in the new year and really taking things up a notch. And you know, next year's the year that this game should come out in early access if we do things right. So it's crazy, kind of crazy, but exciting. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. And if you want to chat with me more, head up our Discord, discord.gg/cranked. Make sure you go wishlist on Steam, sign up for the playtest on Steam. If you want to play the game now, you can join our Patreon for $5. Go to Patreon and search for Cranked, or check out the link in the bio. And let's go hit this hip as a hip because I can never clear the jump, and I think it's more fun to hit it that way now. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And now I'll just bomb this hill until I crash, and then the game is over. Oh, dude, this is sick. Can I hit this? Oh, that was kind of nice. I'm going to go till I crash, and then I'm done with the stream. Oh, split the trees. Ooh, that was crazy. What do you guys think? 80 miles an hour? Is that too fast for a mountain bike? 100? 105? Oh, if I could have hit that, that would have been gnarly. Say hi to Jake. Hope he's doing well. Thanks, Aaron. And Jake is doing better. He's on new antibiotics. His paw's slowly starting to heal. So that's good, but it has been a rough couple of weeks for that poor guy. But thank you for checking in on Jake. Cool. That's it, guys. Can you give me the game name? Can you give me the game? No, I cannot give it to you, but you can sign up for the Steam playtest. That's a start next week. 90s looks like an opening bike park life, 90 mile an hour. Yeah, you're all excited. Cool. That's it. That's the stream for the week. See you guys in the next one. Bye.